Look, you need to understand this, bro. And the fact is that if you're running an agency, an SMMA, a service business, whatever the fuck you want to call it, if you're running this business, you're competing with tens of thousands of other businesses for the same clients, trying to get the same people to hand you their hard-earned money. Okay, but what's actually going to allow you to beat your competition? At the end of the day, it comes down to the information and insights that you have in your brain. Okay, if I'm competing, against my competitor for the same client, and I know more ways to market, sell, make my offer more appealing to that person, I'm gonna win. Okay, simple as that, as long as I'm applying the information. Okay, and that's what gives you a competitive edge. And so that's exactly what I want to equip you with in this video. I want to present to you 7 questions that you need to ask yourself and answer if you want to reach 7 figures. Okay, and so the first question you need to ask is the product question. Do you have a breakthrough product that is multiple times better than your competitors? Not just 10 to 20% better, but multiple times better than your competitors. Okay, because if you don't, then, if you have a shitty product, it's gonna be very hard for you to retain clients. You might, even if you're the best marketer in the world, if you sell people, you do emotional selling and people sign, and then your product is just complete dog shit, you're always going to be learning or losing and churning clients, and you're always going to be needing to sign more clients. Okay, and if you don't already know, the easiest way to make money online is by selling to people who've already bought from you. But if people buy from you and they're disappointed every time, then you're always going to be on the hunt for new clients, which is not sustainable. Okay, also, more importantly, your reputation will tarnish, and your reputation is probably one of the most important things that you need to protect in your life, because if you're basically scamming people, then you're going to be labeled as a scammer, and nobody will ever want to work with you. No matter what new business you start, your reputation is something that follows you for your entire life. So protect it with all your life. Okay, some of the 48 laws of power. And your business is gonna break. It's just not sustainable to sell people and then always be on the hunt for new clients, because your clients are disappointed and always leaving. Okay, so how do you actually create a good product? You need to reverse engineer the outcome you're trying to solve, you're trying to achieve for your clients. Okay, so for example, if I'm trying to book more appointments, or I'm trying to build a personal brand for my clients, or I'm trying to help them hit 10K, 100K per month, you need to reverse engineer the outcome and the steps needed to achieve it. Okay, you also need to identify every problem that your customer is going to face along that journey, and you come up with the best mechanisms to solve it. Okay, you also need to, the harder the problem you're solving, the less people that are trying to solve it, and the less competition you're gonna have, and the more money you're gonna make. So don't start like a little pussy short form content, appointment setting, solve real hard problems. Okay, because the higher the barrier to entry of whatever opportunity you're hopping in, the less people that are gonna be doing it. Okay, I'm telling you right now, it's probably easier for you to start a business where you're solving a hard problem, opposed to one where you're solving an easy problem, and you're just a fucking commodity with 1,000 competitors. Okay, it's the better route to go. Also, try productizing your solution, and these two kind of go hand in hand, but productize your solution and make your fulfillment like a predictable conveyor belt. Okay, make it like a plug and play, and and this really comes with experience and just having a lot of data to work off of. But whenever you sign a client, you want to have data or systems in place that collects data, and off that data, you want to improve and keep improving and improving your product, and make it as much as a plug and play as possible. Okay, it basically comes with documentation and just productizing the shit out of it. Okay, and so that's the first question, which is a product question. All right, the second question is a timing question. So is now the right time to start your particular business? Okay, and so as time passes, the market gets more and more sophisticated. So what was true a year or two ago may not be true right now. Starting a short form content agency 2 or 3 years ago is completely different from starting one right now. Okay, and so new mechanisms are introduced and old ones become outdated, especially with AI and just technology advancing so quickly. You need to be on top of the latest mechanisms and what's the best solution to provide. And so also, has the competition become too high for whatever the opportunity you're hopping in? So like I mentioned, the barrier of entry, if the easier the problem you're solving, the more competition you're gonna have. Okay. And so how do you, perfect the timing of your business? Well, you need to analyze the current trends that are happening. Leverage YouTube and just see what are the current trends that are happening. As an example, a huge one as of now is AI. Okay. And so do you have foresight into a specific insight that few others have? If you have a trend or an insight that not a lot of other people have, leverage it. Okay. And so also, like I said, my fifth time repeating this, avoid solving easy or low barrier problems. The harder the problem you're solving, first of all, the more money you can charge and the less competition you're going to have. Okay. And so that's that. That's the timing question. The third question you need to ask is the monopoly question. And so when you're beginning, are you starting with a big share of a small market? Probably the number one mistake that every beginner makes, and I've made in the past, is when you begin, you enter a market that is too broad. Okay, so for example, if you want to target online coaches, instead of targeting online coaches, target, online fitness cardio coaches, like relationship, like, niche down and be very specific with who you're targeting, okay? Especially in the beginning, bro. Like, it is just such a no-brainer, and it took me months to realize this, okay? And I wish if I just started in the beginning and just done this right away, I would have saved so much fucking time, bro. And so learn from my mistake, and just, if you're in the beginning, like you're under 10 or like under 100K, start with a specific market. Okay. And so why you need to book calls cheaply, and if you're entering a huge market where your competitors are spending like 100 times the money you're spending, it's going to be very expensive for you to book calls. So you need to book calls as cheaply as possible, and the way you do that is by getting specific. Okay. And also you're avoiding competition, and your solution is more appealing. Okay. For example, if I was selling to, let's say, like I said, let's use the same example, online coaches. If I had, let's say, a content system for online coaches, it wouldn't be as appealing to fitness coaches if I had a content system specifically for fitness coaches. Okay, you can charge more money for that. Okay, and so how do you do it? Like, just niche down. Okay, be more specific in your messaging, in your ads, wherever you're advertising, niche down, and also solve a narrow problem for a specific avatar. Okay, that's how you charge more money and how you make more money. Okay. And so question 4 is the people question. This is very important. Do you basically have the right team? Okay, without a team, you are a slave to your business. You do not, like, the biggest bullshit is when you hear somebody talking about, oh my gosh, the solopreneur mindset, or like working 14 hours. Like, bro, that is just the fucking biggest bullshit lie of all time, bro. You need to have a great team around you. You need to have a lot of computation power, a lot of brain power going into the problems that you're trying to solve. Okay, having a great team is literally the most important thing in your business. If you have a great team, everything else will fall into place. If you have a great team working towards, building a great product, you're going to build a great product. If you're having a great team working towards, building a great marketing campaign, or whatever it is, it's going to fall into place. You need to have great people, A players, working alongside you. Okay, and so how do you do it? Well, to get the best people, you need to inspire with a vision and a mission that is worth working towards. Why do you think Elon Musk, all his companies, have these huge overarching visions? Tesla, he wants to, make the world self-sustainable energy, whatever it is. SpaceX, he wants to make life multi-planetary. That's literally the biggest problem. Nobody else is solving a bigger problem than literally trying to get the humans on the fucking Mars, bro. Like, that's actually crazy. That actually just sounds crazy as fuck. But he's made it into a real business model where people are driven by this larger than life mission, where anybody, even just me thinking about it, gets motivated. Okay, and so also A players like working with other A players. So, it's like a network effect. Once you get one A player, it's much easier to get more A players on the same team. And also, just become big enough where people want to work with you. Like, in business, bro, if you have a personal brand, everything becomes 10 times easier. Okay, so build a personal brand. And so that's the people question. The next one is the distribution question. Do you have a way not just to create your product, but also to deliver the product? Okay, and so in the world of SMMA, why'd I even put that? I hate that word, bro. Okay, in the world of agencies, service businesses, the most known product beats the best product. And by the way, why I hate SMMA is because it's just such like a newbie term, bro. Like, it's a service business, it's an agency. Okay, and so in the world of running a service business, the most known product beats the best product. Although we talked about having a great product, if nobody knows about it, then what's the point? Okay, you need to have distribution dialed in. You need to have a client acquisition system, client acquisition machine dialed in. Okay, you need to have a predictable way of booking calls and selling and getting clients. Okay, it needs to be a well-oiled machine. You know exactly for how much you put in the top of this machine, how many clients you're gonna get out of it. Okay, and if you don't have that, then you don't have a reliable business. Simple as that. And so I'd highly recommend, like, you need to get good with ads and content. These are the two most important things in your business. You need to, every day you need to be at least dedicating 4 hours to either running ads or creating content. Okay. And so you want to be viewed as an authority figure, not a marketer. And that's exactly what building your personal brand and content does. And also the best top of funnel is education. Okay. Run an education business and, provide real value. People will love you. People will want to buy from you. Okay. So that's that. The sixth question is a durability question. So will your market position be defensible 10 and 20 years into the future? Especially now, bro. Shit is getting fucking crazy. Like, buckle up. We are getting into the most craziest period in human history ever. I'm not just making that up. First of all, if you don't know what Moore's law is, I highly recommend you research it. But essentially, just says that computing power doubles every 12 to 18 months. Why is that important? Basically, what this is saying is that technology is advancing very quickly. Okay, and it's compounding. The technological advancement is compounding. Okay, and so the world is rapidly changing in AI. Okay, like, basically AI is gonna change, like, literally how the world fucking operates. It might even end it. Hopefully not, but it's getting crazy, and you need to be on top of things. Okay, the world has never been moving, has never moved this quick, this fast. How fast it's moving right now. Okay, and so how do you make your business more durable? Highly recommend selling an AI skilling system. If you don't know what an AI skilling system is, essentially it's AI tools packaged into a service that scales businesses. Okay, you need to start selling AI. Okay, my prediction is that AI is going to replace agencies within the next few years, because it's just going to get so good to the point where it can do everything that an agency is doing, but better. Okay, and so also you need to stay on top of all the trends. Okay, and do not underestimate AI. It's gonna, like, I don't even want to say AI anymore. Like, it's pretty straightforward. AI it's gonna change everything. And also identify a truth that will be here for 10 years from now. So for example, I heard this from Jeff Bezos. Like, what's a truth that you just know no matter what it's gonna be true 10 years from now? So for example, customers like cheap prices. In what world will 10 years from now customers want more expensive things? Okay, so identify a truth that is going to be, it's still going to be reality 10 years from now, and orient your business around it. Okay, that's a very simple way to do it. So what's going to be true from 10 years from now? And the last one is the secret question. Okay, have you identified a unique opportunity that others don't see? Okay, so having a unique insight gives you a large competitive advantage. If you can see something that others don't see, if you can see a truth that others haven't identified yet, you have much more clarity than your competition, which will give you a huge edge over them. Okay, and also this is just a principle in business and life. Swim with the wave, not against it. So right now, AI, if you aren't implementing AI, and this is, before I even hop into that, it's just a normal human. It's in human nature that humans don't like change. Okay, I read this from the 48 Laws of Power. It's an insane book. I highly recommend you read it. But humans, they don't want to change. Okay, change is uncomfortable. It's it's unpredictable. You're nervous about it, and so humans naturally don't like change. So you need to resist that, because change is important. It's either adapt or die, and that's exactly what's happening right now with AI. Adapt or die. And so, as uncomfortable as it may be, if you can stay on top of it, you'll be 99% ahead of all the other people who are just deflecting it and don't want to change. Okay. And also, more appealing offer, mechanism, or solution. If you have an insight and you can, productize it into an offer or solution, it's going to be much more appealing to the marketplace. So how do you actually find trends? Leverage YouTube to see what's trending, specifically the YouTube search. So, going on to, these SMMA YouTubers and seeing if a certain type of video, certain type of content, a certain topic that they're talking about is getting a lot more views than usual. That can indicate a trend. Also, what or who is getting a lot of views, surprisingly. Okay, and also consume lots of content, podcasts, etc. And if you can identify a pattern or just derive an insight from there, then that's super valuable. Okay, and so these are the 7 questions, the 7 principles that you need to ask yourself if you want to hit 7 figures. The product question, the timing question, monopoly question, people question, distribution question, durability question, and the secret question. Okay, And so we just launched our brand new AI Scaling Specialist School community completely for free. We're going to be teaching you how to separate yourself from the red ocean markets by positioning yourself as somebody who scales businesses by selling an AI scaling system. So this video, I mentioned the AI a few times. Even though this video is not really oriented around AI, AI is just getting so important, so critical to the point where it's going to change everything. Okay, and so you need to start hopping on the trend, and we can teach you exactly how to leverage AI. First link in the description, completely for free. And if you got any insight from this video, please join the group, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.